Okay, Plastic Free July Challenge, day 17. Brilliant effort for those that are still with us. We've actually only had 2 people unsubscribe so far, which means everyone else is still hanging on, which means you're all doing brilliant things. We are really enjoying all the emails and the feedback and the stuff that you guys are sending, so keep that coming in. We will answer your questions either by video or email at some point. But today's video, day 17, is just going to be a really quick recap on these pretend plastics. I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on this stuff. I've gone down many rabbit holes trying to research it, but ultimately these are my conclusions. So, biodegradable. The bad news is it's going to end up in your landfill bin because it has to be industrially broken down, and it can take 3 to 6 months to do that industrially. This is not something you can just leave in a field and it's going to naturally break down. It needs an industrial situation to make that happen. So if something is biodegradable, unfortunately, you're probably not going to be able to dispose of that yourself. And as we don't have biodegradable collections every week, I don't think the councils are going to be disposing of that either. So unfortunately, at the moment, if you've got a biodegradable item, it is going to have to go in your landfill bin. Sorry. Bioplastics, same thing. Sorry. I don't want to burst anyone's bubble that is thinking these options have been, the right thing to do. So bioplastic is similar to biodegradable, but I think it's made with more plant-based products. It's got some maybe cornstarch and things like that in it, but it's also got PLA in it. So biodegradable and bioplastics, if it says that on there, landfill, sorry. Unless the company that made it is willing to take it back. I have got an example here, vegware, biodegradable cup. Didn't know what to do with it, so it's a pen pot. It says on it, packaging made from plants. Hey, brilliant. You think, brilliant, this is cool. I'm winning, I've done something good. But then it says, commercially compostable where accepted. So where's it accepted? Not many places, I don't think. So, sorry, landfill or a pen pot. The other group obviously is PLA, polylactic acid, and that is used as a compound to go with this other stuff, and that can go in food waste bins, but your commercial food waste bin, because it cannot go in the home compost because PLA is still a type of plastic of sorts and it still needs industrially dealing with. So if something is PLA, it's better. It uses up a lot less energy than traditional plastic, but it goes in your food bin to be commercially dealt with, not your home compost bin. And then we move on to compostable. Home compost items. Now, these food bags that we use for your food bins, they have actually got a logo on them. I don't know if you can see this logo. And that means it is compostable, but it's, again, I think it's commercially compostable. However, we do put these in our compost. Now I'm not so sure if we're supposed to, but they do break down, they do disappear. I don't know if that's a good thing. I can check with my council, I guess. We will get back to you on that. But that logo is a good thing. And they did disappear completely. And they are now compost. So that's a good thing too. So ultimately, it's all very confusing, misleading, and quite honestly, I don't think it's very legit. I think it's all a bit... It's just too confusing, right? It needs to be simple. We haven't got time for confusing. It's a busy world. Everyone's got a lot of things to do. We just need things to be simple. And what we don't want is to be going shopping and buying items that we think, yes, we've made a difference, only to find that it has to go in our landfill bin anyway, when actually the plastic PET bottle we bought could go in a recycling bin and be made into something. So I'm still at a bit of a loss as to why this is a good thing. But I guess with most things, we've got to start somewhere. So maybe one day there'll be a collection that only collects bioplastics and biodegradable and commercially compostable products. And that will be great. We can all put them out on our curbside. So yeah, quick recap. Landfill, biodegradable, bioplastic. recycling, PP, PET, HDPE. Food waste, PLA can go in there. Home compost, pretty much only if it says home compostable. Your food can go in your home compost, but not much else. And the food waste bin if you want to give that a go. That's about it. I don't know if that's very helpful because, as you can tell, it's all a bit of a minefield. But stick with it, look at the labels and do your own research, and we'll all get there at some point. Brilliant. Bye.